Yep. All right. It's engine day. You gonna help me build this engine? Huh? Cool.
What tools will you need?
Pretty much everything in that box over there. But we're gonna start by replacing.
I'll give you the ones you need. But first you gotta tell me them so I know.
Okay, cool.
My hands are going away by
Stand right
then.
there in that open space right there.
My hands are
Okay.
away.
Your hand?
My fingers are always
That's okay.
going. I forgot. Gas fell down.
Yeah. There you go. Put this one on. There. All right. So we're gonna take off this bolt. Here, hold that, and then set it on your work table.
Why are you making the hand that?
Because it's got oil on it. Here's this.
Oil.
Yep, set that on the work table. Don't get it on your clothes. There you go.
I took the glove off. I don't want my hair to get going.
Yeah, I don't either.
Look at it.
Glove.
Oh, gaskets.
Oh, gaskets. Are you ready? This is the cool part.
Look. Gaskets were.
Oh, we're still going.
That thing's.
Ooh.
I want to hold it.
You want to hold it?
Yeah.
Kind of heavy. I'll help you. You got it?
Yeah.
Whoa, nice. That's cool, man.
Look how
Let's
much
look.
oil I have when it get globs.
Yeah. A little bit on there.
Just a little bit oil.
All right.
Can I hold it for a second?
Sure. Very careful. Got it?
Oh, this is even heavier.
Does it feel like power?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Power. All right, so if you'll look at the two different cams, the factory cam, the lobes are real round, and you'll see these have a higher peak on them. Now these cams do wear out. It's a hydraulic flat tappet, and it does wear the cam out about 80,000 miles. Whole reason we're doing this. This engine has 80,000 miles on it, and according to the internet, if your engine has 80,000 on it, you need a new cam. So these are rounded. That may be factory. Some of that may be just from wear. The new ones, much higher points, which means more lift, which means more air, which means more fuel, more power.
Boop, boop,
All right, so now,
boop. It's not going out the side right now.
you wanna help me do this part? It's kind of messy, but I think you might like it. See, you wanna do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Put that on, we'll do this. We gotta do this one more time. Through here. Under there.
Let me see if it's going through. Not going through.
Not going through, that's great news. All right, we're gonna put this on there like that.
Do I rub it?
Yep, we'll rub it in. Just wanna cover it all up with this stuff.
Whoa.
You get it?
I'm getting it.
Okay, do it, man. Oh, be careful.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay, baby.
It's sticky.
Yeah, it is super sticky. Hang on. There you go. Okay, I'll hold it so it doesn't mess up. Okay. Let's see. We don't need to get too far ahead of ourselves here. All right, so that probably took a little bit longer than it should have, but we've got everything in, and I'm confident that well, I'm mostly confident it's correct. But also we upgraded. So you'll notice this is a fully metal gear. These red marks are just my timing marks. Basically, this is solid metal. The factory one is this. It's got like nylon teeth, and it looks like it works pretty well. It is much lighter, which in terms of engines, when you have rotating assemblies on the motor that are lighter. It's higher performance, but less reliable, evidently, which makes sense with it being nylon. And you'll see this only has one set of teeth, whereas our new ones have two. So we've got a set of teeth here and a set of teeth there, and then also 2 sets of teeth on the crank pulley. So this is quite a solid upgrade, along with just tightening up our timing set. It's also much stronger, more durable, and we've got our new cam ends. Yeah, it did. For those of you who care, there's the cam specs.
I see you. All right now.
All right, this is called a head. Say head.
Head.
Yeah.
It's like heads up.
Heads up, 7 up.
Meg it up.
Megalodon.
Gaggle gone.
There's that.
Guys, look how high it is. Look how high it is, guys.
Yeah. What do you say? My son's been begging for my phone, so I'm gonna give him the phone to let him play a game for a little bit. He's been very patient while I torque all these bolts down, and then we'll be right back. Something I did off camera, or maybe it was time lapse, I'm not sure, but basically we zeroed out, that's my door. Check out Eric's car, it looks awesome. He's been painting it, he's doing time and set now. FJ Eric, if you want to see him paint this car and fix it and get it ready for racing. We've got our stuff zeroed out. You can see I marked my top dead center mark. It's all lined up, zero, completely zero. I accidentally dropped this cap and busted off the number 1 cylinder, but that shows us that our distributor is also on the number 1 cylinder, and it's fully seated, which means we are connected to our oil pump. So everything looks good there. So we're gonna go ahead and put on a new cap and run our wires, a new rotor as well, and then that should be good to go for ignition system. It's gonna go. Wow, this thing is so cool looking. Go just like that. So if you're wondering intake, I don't feel great today. That's why I'm not super peppy. If you're wondering about intake though, it's gonna sit, perfectly fits. That was kind of a guess. It's gonna sit kind of like that, and then we'll duct it over to the factory air filter. All right, so it's been a couple days. I've been working on a few other things, and I had to solve some problems with this car. Problems that you can solve by buying parts, but this is built, so we made some. The first thing is gonna be this. So this filler neck, when you have the fuel injection system, doesn't need a pass-through port, which is what this is down here. All right, so down here you have a pass-through that basically allows coolant to go through when your heater core is shut off. If you go to the back with the carbureted intake, you have this rear outlet, and that allows coolant to pass through the back and into your heater core. So we'll run a new heater core hose from this to our core, and then we'll use our factory metal passover thing over here. But the biggest issue I had to figure out, so there we'll make our own custom plate. We'll do that in just a minute and I'll film it. Up here I had to figure out how to get that pass through in. Now you can buy one of these from a company in the UK, but it's like $80 and I would have to wait for it to get here from the UK, and I didn't want to do that. So what I did instead is we threaded this little pass through that normally would just connect to this thing, threaded that, and then put this fitting in there. I'm going to use some thread sealer right here, just some Permatex thread sealer, just to make sure that we don't have any leaks there. And then I just modified this a little bit. So you'll see we've got a really thin mating surface right there. So I'll probably use RTV on this instead of the paper gasket that I bought, but we just shaved that down. And with that shaved down, this fits right there like it's supposed to. We'll be able to pass this through to, I think it actually goes right here to this port on the water pump. And then this one will go up and over to the heater core, and then we'll have that one go to the heater core as well. And that'll be our whole thing plumbed. Okay, so that is what's going on there. That mounts just like that. We'll glue it on in just a minute. Before we do that, I'm going to start making this. So this is our water outlet. Nobody makes this part. You can get it from TWS, the guys I got the cam from, but I just don't want to wait on shipping. I've got metal here and I've got a welder, so we're gonna make it starting with tape. Let's go. You sounded so confident there for a second. All right, just made this quick template with that tape. Now we just gotta cut this out of metal. Ta-da! I think this is where we're gonna stop with this thing. I really love the way it looks, and we're basically done. You can see we started with this, literally the exact same thing, but a little bit bigger displacement, and we have turned it into this. So next video, this will go in the car. It will get mated to that thing, that monstrosity, and then we will wire it up and get it running. I don't know if we'll get it running well in the next video. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get it running and diagnose all the leaks and problems I'm probably gonna have. But we'll go through that process in the next video, get this thing running, driving, and then once that's done, I can breathe. Everything else is stuff that I'm pretty familiar with, that I'm pretty comfortable with, and I can breathe again. But we gotta get this thing back in. Everything's heavy. I'm not really set up in this barn of a shop to lift heavy things, so we'll have to get a little creative, but we'll get that thing back in, get it going, start the tuning process, put drive shafts in this car for the first time in a decade. Maybe get it driving, maybe drive it a little bit down the street or out in the yard if we are really lucky with everything that happens. But knowing built, we will not be. So make sure if you want to see the rest of this and how this all pans out, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that it tells you that I'm actually posting videos, which is also good so that you can know when stuff's coming out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. We built an engine. Couldn't do this a year ago. Now we're doing it. So thanks YouTube videos for making me something like a mechanic. We'll see you guys in the next one.